Pill family. I hope you're doing well. I miss you. I have a leg show tutorial for you today that has some leg circles in it as well as some wavy legs. I am going to first start talking about internal-external rotation. They can be a little bit confusing at first. Basically, internal is where I'm thinking about rotating all of my muscles in from the hip and kind of back around, which makes my knees come in and my feet go out. So that's internal. And then external is where I'm thinking about taking all my muscles on the outside of my hips and rotating them back into my butt, which will take your feet in. So that's external. So the knee comes in, internal and external. Internal, external. You'll have a natural way that feels a little bit better for you. It's something that you can strengthen and stretch with exercises. I have a really strong external, but not a great internal. So those internal rotations are tough for me. Luckily, you can cheat them, but with your body position and helping your other muscles help you and make them look bigger as well. So another way to look at it is if you have your legs up, this is neutral, and I'm going to use my hip muscles. Think about rotating out and in towards your butthole, which will take your feet out. And then if I internal, then my toes come in like BB dance. External, internal, external, internal, external, and then you have your jiggle. So I'm going to walk you through the steps and we'll put it all together. This is great conditioning for your abs and your legs as well, so give it a try. I'm going to get a whole lot of crotch shots on this tutorial. So the first one we're going to start with is staggering the legs here. And I'm also tucking my pelvis a little bit the entire time I'm doing this. I'm trying not to arch here. So I'm going to think about externally rotating the leg furthest from my face. So I'm trying to turn that right knee out, and I'm going to start to kick my butt with it. I'm also thinking about squeezing my opposite oblique, which is going to twist my hips, so that circle will start to look bigger. Once I pass through the center, I'm going to switch everything. Internal rotation, and I'm going to tuck my right. So again, with the left leg, I'm already turned to the right position, where my front leg, my left leg is facing this direction, and then my hips are facing the opposite direction, which is going to make this bigger. Once I pass through the center, I switch my hips, and I stack it close to my face. So the leg that's furthest from you will begin, and as it comes around, it's going to come closest to your face. So that way the leg, again, furthest from you can begin, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am tucking my pelvis here so that I can easily use my hands to kind of DJ my hips side to side. If it's arched, it's not quite as easy. So I'm using my hands to help me shift my hips as I'm doing those circles. So that's the first part. We're going to do right, left, right, left. So we'll do 4 all together. Trying to focus on making it as big as I can with the angles of the hips, and also using the rotation with all the muscles. So I'm going to go right, left, right, left. For the second portion, we are just done, starting with the right leg. Back up so you can see everything. Again, I'm turning my hips in the opposite direction than my leg furthest from my face is facing, so I'm externally rotating that leg furthest from my face. Boom, and then once I pass through neutral, I start to internally rotate that right leg, and then I switch my hips to the other side and let that leg stack closest to my face so that I can begin with the other leg, which will be furthest from my face. So that hip twist is a good cheat. And then from here, we're going to do a full tag-along circle. So this will put me in, again, my right leg in front. It's going to start the circle. Again, I'm externally rotating that right leg by thinking about wrapping all the muscles around my ass cheek towards my butthole. And from here, I'm going to turn my hips in the opposite direction. So my right knee is externally rotated to the right and my hips are to the left. I'm going to kick my butt, which is going to pass through neutral. And once I get here, I'm going to let the other leg start to follow it in the same direction. And then I'll let the back leg begin again. Left, right, right, left. Left, right, right, left. So, there is a real shitty part in the middle here, because my internal's not great, where you're like this. So I'm taking all the muscles around my hips and my thighs, I'm thinking about pulling them out, and like I'm gonna wedgie them up my butt crack, which is going to turn everything this way, yes? So in the middle, that part kind of sucks. So again, we're just gonna do 2 of those. So I've just done my right, left, and then I'm gonna do my 2 tag alongs starting with the right. So I'm gonna externally rotate my right leg, butt hold to the left, tuck the pelvis. I'm gonna go right, and then switch everything. Left, right. We're gonna open from here, from our second one, into a middle straddle, where I'm going to do some wavy legs. So I wanna think about a gentle bend in the knee, as I start to bring that knee towards my shoulder, like so. So you're actually using your oblique to pull that leg towards your shoulder with a gentle bend in it, and then you're gonna push it away straight. So I pull it in, gentle bend, push it away straight. Pull in, bend, push away straight. So this is happening where I'm going tuck, 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 tuck. That's creating that hip pivot. I'm also tucking my pelvis there. In the bend, you don't want to be like this, like you're riding a bike, or you're drowning, or whatever, yeah? It is like the gentlest bend, yeah? Nice and gentle, and then I'm going to push it away in almost a really slow develop. So I'm thinking about engaging all the way from my hip to my toes once I start to push that leg away nice and slow, which is going to give it that slow, ooey gooey octopus look. Yeah, so we'll do 4 of those. So we'll do 2 circles, 1, back the other way, 2 and open. Your legs will be staggered so it'll look nice when it comes back around to open, and then we'll go a right, a left, a right, a left for those guys. So let's try the second portion. Right leg furthest from your face. Right knee is externally rotated, pointed to the right, ball holes to the left. I'm gonna go right, left, left, right, open. Right, left, right, left, to straight. So that will be the second portion. Ooh, my thighs are burning. And in a straight leg straddle. From here, I'm gonna add 2 45s. So let's break those down and play with them for a moment. I'm gonna start to tilt onto my right hip. Once I find the floor with that right leg, I'm gonna kick my butt with it and start to straighten, keep my left leg straight as I drop it towards the floor. So my hips are stacked here. This is gonna help me internally rotate my left leg a lot easier. I'm also thinking about arching my lower back a little bit, which will give me a little bit more too. I'm going to kick my butt with that foot as I start to lift it. As I come through neutral, I'm gonna come onto both hips and start to externally rotate my left leg and then straighten both. I'm gonna tip to the other side, left hip, kick your butt left, tap right, internally rotate, foot out, neutral, externally rotate, straddle. See if you can find a flow. It takes a little bit of time. By that I mean a lot of time. Good. So once you feel okay with those, we're just gonna add 2. So from my wavy legs, for part 3, I'm gonna start by dropping, tap, rotate, straddle, tap, rotate, straddle, where we'll meet back on the right side here. From here, I'm going to lift that leg back up, and I'm going to sit my body up a little bit with my hands. You can stay on the opposite forearm than the leg that's high, and keep the same arm as the leg that's high straight, and kind of allows you to push in and out of this next position. So I'll show it to you first. And try the other way. So let's talk about what's making this happen. Internal, external rotation. I'm thinking about when I'm internally rotating my knee, my foot is coming out. So it helps if I arch my lower back here, I pull all those thigh muscles in and up my butt crack, and leaning on towards to stack the hips, allowing this opposite hand to, or the same hand to push you over will help, and then center you back for the external. So internal arch, external tuck the pelvis, and center the hips. Stack internal, center external. So using your arch and your hollow of your pelvis here is also going to help this look bigger. So play around with it, see how big you can get it to look. So I'm going to do 2 out, and then 1 back towards the floor so I can switch sides and do the other leg. So I'm going to bring it up. I like to kind of use my hand above my knee to sort of push my thigh meats in and pull them back. It just kind of makes my brain work better for some reason with that. So I'm going to lift it, rotate, same direction, and then reverse. Yeah, so we'll do 1 back so we can drop it and switch sides. Do the other side, do a little mermaid. So from our 45s, we landed back facing the right. I'm going to lift that leg up. I'm going to push my chest up a little bit. Internally rotate the knee, arch the lower back. Rotate, 1, 2, and then reverse. We're then going to mermaid this top leg. So I'm going to kick my butt with it. I'm going to push up onto both arms, squeeze my butt, slide those feet under so I can come to the left forearm with my right top leg straight. So I can go again. Circle internal, internal, and reverse. External to internal. Boom. You're going to kick your butt one more time. Send it through, and boom. So we do 2 circles and 1 reverse. Mermaids, just switch sides, 2 circles, 1 reverse. And mermaid, I'm going to add a little thing there that everybody's been working on. So let's do the third part all together. We do our 45s first for 2. 1, 2, and center, bring it up, tap for 1, 2, reverse for 1, boom, mermaid, switch sides, right leg, internal, and reverse. Boom. So I'll add the next portion for you.